Hey all, welcome to Homestead. Yeah, I made a mistake trimming my beard this morning and I had to take most of it off. It grows back, at least it still does. So today, what do we got going on? Taking a break from the carport project, coming over here to try to take advantage of this glorious weather. It's chilly, but it's beautiful. And try to get started on this new cow shelter. You might want to even call it a barn. The rough dimensions on this thing are going to be about 24 by 24 feet square. So, and middle, it's going to be your basic barn design. You're going to have a middle causeway that's going to go up about 10 feet high. We're going to have a platform probably around 8 feet or so, and then we're going to have a little bit of a kind of an attic above that, going up another 6 feet from that 8 feet. So overall, give or take, what do we got? We got about 13 feet high total. Maybe a little higher at the apex, is going to go about 2 feet up. So 15 feet at the very apex. Have a platform, have a hay storage area, and then we're going to have two side areas that are going to give us some pens, some roughly 12 by 12, more like 10 by 12 pens that we can put together, use individually to bring animals in. I'll show a piece of paper of what that looks like at some point in here, but for right now, all I'm going to do is I already kind of scorified the is that a word, scorified? Use the weed eater and kind of took up the grass and the weeds in the area that I'm going to be working. Got really rough dimensions marked out. I'm going to blow all the leaves out of the area, and then I'm going to work with the tape and some marking material. Today I want to get the 6 posts, the 6 12-foot posts, which are going to be about 10 feet above grade, set if I can. I may not get all 6 set today. I'm getting started in the afternoon and limited daylight, but I'm going to get as far as I can with this whole project. So we're going to start by blowing some leaves off the area, get that cleared out. Then we're going to start laying out where the posts need to go. With this project, I'm going to take a little bit more time, a little bit more care in making sure that I'm getting as square as I can, at least with these posts, because everything will kind of flow from that and help. Now, one thing that I'm going to be working against, I don't know how you want to view it, is I'm going to be using this fence that I've already put up as my rough guide, and the opening here is going to be this 8-foot opening of this fence, and that's going to go into the main breezeway area. So it's not going to be my perfect 12 or perfect 8-foot segments, but it'll be pretty close. So we're going to get started on that, and we'll see how it goes. I would not do that again in a million years. Marked out those first posts, went to check the diagonal to square it up. I'm already there. I'm already perfect. 24 feet, 10 feet, 676 feet, square root is 26. Love it. Pythagorean, check it out. So I realized I got the wrong number of posts. I only got 6. I need 8 total. So I'll set the 4 along that side if I can. Get all those set. Make sure they're in a line, spaced the way I want them. And then even though I've marked it out and it looks good, I will have those set, and then I'll base this side when I get to it off of that diagonal. 2 done. So I'm gonna stop for today. Sun's getting low, and like I said, I'm taking my time. Really want to make sure these are set right, proper spacing, square, and everything. So it's just gonna take me a little longer. So not in a huge rush to get this done. Want to make progress a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna stop here, and you'll go to the next part of the video now. Okay, it's been a few days. Had to do the mailbox project. I'm sure you see that in another video, and just life kind of went on. We had that rain snow mix, but gonna get back at this really late in the day, so I'm already running out of daylight, but I'm gonna try and get at least 1 more post, maybe 2 more posts set. And the only reason I'm really focusing on this is because I've got 3 more bags of concrete here that I don't want to take the chance that it's going to get caught out in the elements before using it. So, and I want to make progress. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the braces off of these 2. They've been setting up for a couple days, so they should be nice and solid. And I'll verify my measurement on the next hole. The tricky thing now is I've got to be extra careful wherever I dig, especially out there, because at some point out there, got 2 things going on. One is I've got kind of part of our septic drain field is out there in various spots. I'm not too worried about hitting that, and if I do, not too worried about damaging it too much. The thing that I'm more concerned is that the cables, the buried cables for our solar panels, come this way before going that way towards the house. Now they should be deep enough that I'm not going to hit them, but I've still got to be extra careful. So I'm going to be very deliberate with my digging at this point, so that I'm not hitting them, and if I do, I'm not nicking them or damaging them in any way. So going to get at it. Well, as you obviously saw, I'm having trouble with the auger getting the motor to start, so I'm just going to do this one by hand. I don't know if it's a fuel mixture problem, if it's a carburetor setting. I've had on and off issues with this. It's Harbor Freight, so you know, take that for what it is. Gonna keep working with my hands and do what I can. see. I changed my mind. Well, I think I could get it done tonight before I lose the light. I've got still to clean up and everything and do some other things, so I'm not gonna push it, not tonight. So we'll get back at it tomorrow, set another post, then go over and work on the carport a little bit. So that's it for this. You're gonna go to the next part now. Okay, next part, next morning. That one's been setting up overnight. Should be pretty solid by now. Probably could take the bracing off. Won't do that until I have the other posts ready to set. I've got some extra 2x4s to brace a second post anyway, so I don't necessarily need to take them from that. I'm gonna try the auger again, see if I can get it to work this morning. If not, we'll just do it by hand again. So get back at it. I've got 2 more bags of concrete, 3 more posts. So I'm not gonna run out and get more concrete. I'm just gonna set the 2 posts. Honestly, if I just get this one more set, all 4 on this side will be set, and I could probably be okay with that. I may take the time to set the next one, which would probably actually be on this side, just so that I don't waste the concrete, take the chance of it raining. Got a beautiful day, gonna be digging anyway, might as well get it done. So, gonna get at it. Well, maybe it was just a fuel problem. I dumped the fuel that was in there. It was a mix of old and new fuel. So it may have just, and I don't put stabilizer in it. So it could have just been a fuel problem. Changed out for fresh fuel and it seems to at least start up fine. So I'll get the headphones on and check my measurements and drill a hole. It's still wanting to be finicky with me, so I'm gonna give up on it. I don't want to waste the time messing with it when I can just be digging. So by hand, that's the sheep are out of the way, so I can bring you closer. I'm bringing you inside all the time because the sheep are around. They'll bump up against it, knock you over. Not that you really want to watch me dig a hole, but got it set. Took a little while longer than I wanted to. Really futzing with the plumb on that one. And making sure it's, doesn't have to be exactly 8 feet, but close. And it is. So, now I think gonna come back over here and get this post set. This will be the fourth one that I set, the one on this side. Here's the mark I made for it right here. Gonna remeasure that 10 feet and get that set. Once that's set, then measuring and squaring things off based off of this side, I'll square each 8-foot section with itself, and that should hopefully square the overall together. Pretty sure I got that post set square relative to this one. What I'll do is I'll shoot the diagonal from that one to here just to make sure that it still looks good. And yeah, gonna have to do this one by hand too, probably. Got a sheepy here, getting scratches, chin scratches. They like the chin scratches. Hey y'all, so I didn't realize until I started editing this video that I either forgot to record setting that last post, or I inadvertently deleted the video before I imported it to my computer. So either way, that's it. This part of the video, or this part of this build, is done, and I am here doing my sign off. So I will say, God be with you all in all that you do. Remember, keep the faith, keep up the fight. We'll see you in the next part. God bless. Bye.